Hello students, welcome to the lecture series of Formal Languages and Automata Theory. My name is Gopi Simhadri, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in VFSTR deemed to be university. Today, we are discussing how to convert push-down automata to context-free grammar. So here, in the previous chapters, we have to see how to convert context-free grammars to and PDA. So now we have to see how to convert PDA to context-free grammar. So here, the PDA has 7 tuples like capital Q, sigma, tau, and delta, Q naught, Z naught, and F. So these are the 7 tuples for push-down automata. And what are the tuples for context-free grammar? So here there are 4 tuples for context-free grammar like V, T, P, S. So these are the 4 tuples. So we can extract these 4 tuples from these 7 tuples. So what is Q? Q is a set of states in the transition diagram and a set of input symbols, and this tau represents stack symbols and transition function, and Q naught is the initial state and Z naught is the starting symbol in the stack, and F represents final state. So here we are representing the final state as a null set. Okay, so here we can extract these 4 tuples from these 7 tuples. So how to extract these 4 tuples? So here V represents variables, okay, and T represents terminals, and P represents production rules, and S represents the starting symbol of the grammar. So here the terminal T, we can extract these terminals from these input symbols. So here the terminal symbol we can extract from input symbols, and the S represents the starting symbol in the grammar. So S is a starting symbol, and V, so V represents variables, and these production rules can be formed from the transition function. Okay, with the help of the transition functions we can form the production rules. So here in the context free grammar, the grammars like S tends to A or B and A tends to B A, so like this the context free grammar having this type of rules. But we are taking the push down automata machine, and we can extract context free we can extract the context free grammar from this PDA. So how can we extract these context free grammar from this PDA? So here the terminals can be formed from the input symbol sigma, and S is the starting symbol, S represents S, and variable. So here the variables can be formed. V is the set of variables. It means S is the one of the variable, and what are the remaining variables? So here in this context free grammar we can form the variables in the form of within the square bracket Q any stack symbol, and again we are taking this state. Okay, so Q represents, in place of Q we are taking the different states, and it is the stack symbol. So it is the combination of three symbols. Okay, so one is from state, and second one is the stack symbol, and again we are taking the stack state. Okay, so these variables can be formed based on these 3 variables. Okay, so this entire representation is called as one variable. Okay, so how can we form the remaining variables like any PDA machine? For example, if the machine having 2 states like Q0 comma Q1, so these are the 2 states in the PDA machine, then how to form the variables? For example, if I am taking the stack symbol is A, so then how to write the variables. So S is the starting variable, and for example Q naught is one of the state, and input symbol, for example stack symbol is A, and I am writing the possibility of variables. For example Q naught is one of the state, and this is the one variable, comma Q naught A Q1, this is the one variable, and one more variable like a Q1 stack symbol and Q naught, this is one more variable, and Q1 A Q1, so these are the another variable. So this is the combination of the different variables. S is the starting variable, and these are the possible different possible combination of the variables. So here we can form the different types of these are the four tuples we can extract from the PDA. So T will came from the input symbol, and S is the starting symbol, like can write as S. And so the next production, so here we can take the production rules from transition function. So how to extract the production rules from this transition function? Here we can follow the 3 steps, like so these are the 3 steps we can form the production rules from the given transition function. So then how to extract the transitions, how to extract the production rules from the transition functions. So these are the 3 steps we can extract the production rules. So coming to the production rules, so then how to extract the production rules from the transition function? So these are the 3 steps we have to follow. So the first one, S productions, so S is the starting symbol, so the productions are given by the S tends to Q naught Z naught Q for every Q belongs to capital Q. So the first step is for writing the initial symbol, that is S tends to, S is the starting symbol, that means S tends to Q naught is the starting state, and Z naught is the starting symbol, and here in place of Q you can write the number of possible states in the diagram in the transition PDA. So here for example in place of Q I am writing in my PDA, for example I am having 2 states Q naught and Q1. So then how to write the possibilities of starting variables? So here Q naught Z naught, so the Q naught is my first state, and another one Q naught Z naught, and one more state, that is Q1. So these are the 2 variables for forming the starting symbol. S tends to Q naught Z naught Q naught, and S tends to Q naught Z naught Q1, like for example S tends to A or B. So in this way we can write the starting symbol, that is the first step. And the next one, each erasing move, that means transition, delta Q comma A comma Z naught, that means so here in this PDA we can perform 2 operations. For example delta Q comma A comma Z naught, for example if we are not pushing any element into the stack, that means that it is nothing, we can perform any operation, that means Q comma epsilon, that means Q comma epsilon. So then how to write the production rule? Q naught A Z naught and Q naught epsilon. So in the PDA we can perform 2 operations. First one, we cannot push anything into the stack, cannot push anything onto the stack, that means it represents Q naught comma epsilon. So then how to form the production rule for this transition function? So then we can form Q naught Z naught and Q naught tends to A. So in this way we can write the production rules. So this is the Q naught symbol, and Z naught is the stack symbol, and we can write the state here, and this is the input symbol A. So here we can form the production rule like this. Okay, this is the second step. So cannot push anything onto the stack. So this is the next second step. And what about the third step? Each non-erasing move, that means delta q comma a comma z naught. So for coming to the third step, we can push onto the stack. We can push element onto the stack. For pushing the elements onto the stack, we can form the productions from different ways. For example, so in this example, delta a comma q comma a comma z naught. So here we can push different number of elements, z1, z2, z2 and so on, zm. So these are the elements we can push onto the stack. So then how to form the production rules? So q z q dash tends to input symbol A, this is the input symbol A, and q1 z1 q2, q1 z1 q2. So this is the q1, and z1 is the stack symbol, and this one these are the states. These are the possible states. So how to write these are the states. For coming to the third step, for non-erasing moves, so this is the third step, and this is the second one, and this is the first step. So coming to the non-erasing moves, then how to form the production rules? For example, I can take the transition function like delta q naught a z naught, that means q naught a z naught. For example, I am taking the transition function like this. So delta q naught a z naught, I am pushing the element a onto the stack, that means a z naught. So here I am pushing the element onto the stack. So then how to write the production for this transition function? So here I can write like this within square bracket. First I am writing the state and stack symbol z naught tends to input symbol A and q naught a z naught. So then how to form the production rules for this transition function? So here the state q naught will coming here, and z naught is the stack symbol, and input symbol A came to here, and a z naught. Okay, so here q naught will come here. So then how to form the these places? So how to place these empty places? So what are the states will be right here in these places? So here for example, in the PDA transition in this PDA machine, I am taking two states, for example q0 and q1. So these are the two states for this PDA machine. Then we can write in these places that states. So then what are the possibilities of so here we can write the states. There are some conditions. So what is the conditions to write the states for in this place empty places? So first one, here whatever the states we have to write in this place, that will be matched with the last production. So whatever the states we have to fill this place, that will be matched with the last position, and whatever the state we have to write in this place, that could be matched with the adjacent place. So these are the rules or restrictions for the for writing the productions for pushing the elements onto the stack. So then for example, I am writing the state. For example, I am these are the two states for this PDA machine. Let us assume these are the two states. First I am pushing the element onto the stack, that is first q0. So that should be matched with the last place. Here also writing q0. Okay, and then next here also I am writing the state q0. So q0 will be matched with the adjacent place q0, and here this position will be matched with the last position. So then what are the possibilities of writing the different production rules? So here q0 Z naught tends to A into Q naught A and Q naught Z naught, sorry, Q naught. So this is the place. So here first I have to write Q naught functions. Okay, here I am placing the Q naught. So here I am changing the next state Q naught and adjacent places Q1. Here also Q1. So these are the matching functions. And next another functions Q naught Z naught A, Q naught A and Z naught. So then what are the possibilities here? Q naught productions are over. Then I am writing Q1 productions. So Q1 and last one also Q1 and adjacent functions. For example, first I am writing Q naught and then next Q naught. So after that, next one more production rule, that is Q naught Z naught Q1 tends to A into Q naught A Q1 productions, Q1 into Z naught Q1. So these are the possible productions. These are the 4 productions for this transition. Q naught A Z naught, that is equal to pushing element onto the stack. So okay, here I am pushing the elements element onto the stack A Z naught. So here these are the 2 symbols A Z naught. So then what about the for example more than 2 symbols onto the stack? How to write production rules for this more than two stack symbols? For example, so here I can write the production rules like Q naught Z naught tends to input symbol A and state Q1, and the first stack symbol is A, then next one X and X. Okay, so then how to write the transition production rules? So here we can place the states here, whatever the states we can fill this place, that should be matched with the last place. Okay, this place, and this state should be matched with the adjacent one. Okay, so here we can fill the all these empty places with the states. Okay, so here also we can fill the states. So the variables, context free grammar variables, can be formed with the state and any stack symbol and state. So these the formation of these are the 3 tuples we can form the variables. Okay, so then we can fill the states in these empty places. Okay, so like this we can write the production rules for more than 2 symbols in the stack. So this is the Q naught will come here, and this is the input stack symbol, and A comes here and Q1 here, and these are the A, X and X. Okay, so like this we can write the different types of productions, more than 2, 3 and so on. Number of productions we can perform the based on the transition functions. Okay, so these are the transition functions. So we can write the productions from the transition functions. Okay, so then we can solve the problems. We can take one example. We'll explain the concept how to convert the PDA to context free grammar. Okay, so we'll see how to convert PDA to context free grammar with the example of this problem. So we'll see how to convert the PDA to CFG with the help of this problem. So first one, so this is the language. Okay, so L equal to Q0 Q1. So these are the states in the PDA machine. Let PDA having 7 tuples, capital Q. Q represents set of states. So here Q0 Q1 is the 2 states in the machine, and the next one A comma B. So these are the input symbols, and A comma Z0. These are the tau. Tau means stack symbols, and delta transition function, and Q0 is the starting state, and Z0 is the starting symbol in the stack, and final state is phi. So these are the tuples for the PDA, then how to convert this 7 tuples from 7 tuples to context free grammar. So here context free grammar having 4 tuples vt ps. So variables, terminals, production rules, and starting symbol. So here the terminals is equal to, so t will be having a comma b. So t is equal to sigma, that means a comma b input symbols and the starting symbol. So then how to write the starting symbol? That means s productions. So s is equal to, so here the first state s productions are given by the s tends to starting initial state and starting symbol in the stack and set of states in the capital Q. So here we can write q naught, z naught, and so here we can take two states q naught comma q1. So first one q naught and one more state q s tends to q naught, z naught, q1. Okay, so these are the starting s productions starting symbol. Okay, and variables. So here how to write the variables? So the variables can be formed from the different production rules. So we'll see later, and we can first the next we can write the production rules. So the production rules can be formed from the transition function delta. So then how to form the production rules? The first one, for example, this one delta q naught a comma z naught. That means push in this transition function we can push the element onto the stack. Okay, so then how to write the production rules? First one q naught stack symbol z naught tends to, so here production will write in the form of s tends to a something like. Okay, so s variables tends to input symbol a and state q naught and stack element a and one more element z naught. Okay, so here we can place in these empty places we can place states. So what are the states in the machine? q naught comma q1. So here there are total four possible productions. The first one we have to place initial state q naught. So here whatever the symbol or whatever the state we have to mention in this place, that should be matched with the last one. Here we can also write q naught. Okay, and in this empty places also I am placing q naught. So all places fill with the q naught. So then the remaining productions q naught z naught tends to a q naught a z naught q naught z naught tends to a q naught z naught tends to q naught z naught tends to a q naught a common q naught a and stack symbols z naught. So here we can place in these places we can fill with all the possible states. Okay, so first we have to fill with the q naught, and then here we have to fill the adjacent places with the q naught, then q1, here also q1, and then next one the second. So q naught productions over, then next one I'm taking q1 and ends with the q1, and here adjacent places filled with the q naught, and then next here last positions also filled with q1 and adjacent places filled with the q1. So these are the possible productions for this transition delta q naught a z naught, and I am pushing the elements onto the stack. And here I'm writing one more production, one more transition like delta q naught a q naught a. So here also we can push the elements onto the stack. So then how to write the production rules for this transition? q naught stack symbol A tends to input symbol A Q naught. So this state common, and we can push the elements A and here also A. So here we can fill the states. Q naught A tends to Q naught A A. Q naught A tends to Q naught A. These are the stack symbols. Q naught A tends to input symbol A, Q naught A, and stack symbol. So we can fill these empty places with the states. So then first, so here there are two states in the machine. So first I have to fill Q naught, and last position also match with the Q naught, and adjacent positions will match with the Q naught. First filled with Q naught. So here Q naught is over. Then I have to fill with Q1. Then next last positions fill with Q1, and here also starting adjacent positions Q naught, and last Q1. Here also Q1. So these are the four production rules for this transition function. So then next, what about the third one? So here we can so here Q for this transition, Q naught BA equal to Q1 epsilon. So here we cannot push any elements onto the stack. So then how to write the production rules for this grammar? So here we can use the second rule. So nor it is non-erasing move. Okay. So Q1 A Z naught, that means Q1 comma epsilon. Then how to write the production rule? So Q, so that means production state Q and stack symbol Z, and here we can write the state here, and this is the input symbol A. So then how same like this we can write the production rules for this transition function. So here Q naught, state Q naught, input symbol A, and Q1, then we can write input symbol B. We can write the input symbol B, Q naught A, Q1 and B. So this is the state and input symbol and state Q1, state Q1, and this B will be here. Okay. So here can write the production rules for this transition function, and one more transition function. So then how to write the production rules for this transition function? So within square bracket, first we have to take the state Q1, input symbol A, stack symbol A, and state Q1 tends to input symbol B. Okay, input symbol B. So then at the last one, delta Q1 epsilon Z naught, Q1 comma epsilon. So then we can write the production rule like Q1 epsilon, Q1 Z naught is the stack element, and state Q1 epsilon tends to epsilon. So Q1 state and stack symbol Z naught and state Q1 can move to epsilon. Okay. So these are the different types of different production rules for the given transition functions. So in this production, we have to take so many production rules. For example, here we can take only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to take only 4 transition functions, but finally we have to we have so many productions. So then in these production rules, for example, here 4, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, and starting symbol 12, 13. So total 13 productions are there. So in these 13 productions, so many useless productions also there. So in these productions, in this number of productions, we can remove the useless productions also. So in the previous chapters we can learn how to remove the useless productions and use unreachable states. So uh, so here in this also we can remove the useless productions and unreachable states. Okay, so here for example, so then how to remove the useless productions, and epsilon productions. So first here, we'll see q1 a q naught. So this is the q1 a q naught. So this is the q1 a q naught. So this production rule q1 a q naught. So this production rule is a useless symbol, q1 a q naught. So there is no q1 a q naught production, so this should be removed from the, this production should be removed. Okay, so in the normal context free grammar we have to remove useless symbols. So same way in this production rules also, this q1 a q naught is the useless symbol, so then entire production rules could be removed. And next one more thing, q naught a q naught, it is the self condition, sorry. Okay, so here we'll see q naught a q naught. So it produces same productions. For example, like c tends to ca. So here we can derive ca, again we can derive ca. It could not be ends with any terminal symbols. So then like this q naught a, so q naught a q naught. So this production rule also, it could be a self-repeating symbol. So q naught a q naught tends to a q naught a q naught, q naught a q naught. So this entire production rule also could be removed. Okay, so q naught a q naught. So here q naught a q naught. So here also one more q naught a q naught. This is also removed from the list, and this should be also removed from the list. So these three production rules could be removed. And so here one more production rule, that is q1 z naught q naught, q1 z naught q naught. Actually this is the doesn't have any production rules. So q1 z naught q1 q naught. So this variable doesn't have any production rules. Okay, so here q naught a q1 and q1 a q1, so doesn't have any. So here q1 z naught q1, but here q1 z naught q1, only q1 production is there, q1 z naught q1 production, but here q1 z naught q naught production. So this could be it is a removed from the production rules list. And q naught a q naught, so this also should be removed, self repeating variable. And q naught a q naught, so this is also should be repeating. So okay, q naught a q naught, so this also should be removed. Okay, so total 1 2 3 4 5 6, these 6 production rules could be removed. And one more thing, here q naught z naught q naught and q naught z naught q1. So here q naught Q1 A Q1. So Q naught Z naught Q1. Q naught. So here Q naught Z naught Q naught will be removed. So in this S production, this should be also removed from the S production. Q naught Z naught Q naught. So finally we can write the productions are the useful productions, not useful productions. We can write it as, after removing the useless and unreachable states, unreachable productions, and doesn't have any productions, the final productions are, is the one production rule, and this is the one production rule, and this is the valid production rule, ends with terminal, and this is also one production rule, and this is the one production rule. So total 1 2 3 4 5 6. So total 6 production rules. Okay, so total 6 production rules we have to form this PDA. Okay, we'll see the next problem. So here this is the language. So L is equal to different tuples. This is the capital Q and sigma, tau. Tau represents, these are the input symbols, transition functions, initial state, initial stack of the symbol, and final state F. Okay, so these are the 7 tuples for the given PDA. So these are the transition functions, and how we have to convert this PDA to context free grammar. So here CFG is equal to context free grammar is equal to VTPS. So variables we can write later. Next, terminal symbols. So what are the terminal symbols here? A comma B are the terminal symbols, and P production rules. So the production rules could be formed with the following. These are the transition functions. So we can write the production rules from this transition functions. And next one, we have to start the initial symbol, starting symbol S. So S productions. So first we have to write the S productions. Then how to write the S productions? So first we can write. So these are the transition functions. So first we have to write this starting productions. S tends to. So then how to write this S productions? First initial state Q naught stacks initial symbol Z naught. Then we have to write the combination of a set of states. So here we can use 2 states, Q naught and Q1. So here first we can write Q naught. So this is the one production rule, and S tends to Q naught Z naught Q1. So these are the 2 states in the PDA. Okay, so these are the S productions. So these S productions. So first I have to take the first transition function. So what is the first transition function? Delta Q naught B Z naught tends to Q naught comma Z Z naught. So here we have to push the element onto the stack. Push the element onto the stack. Then how to write the production rules for this function? First I have to write first state Q naught stack symbol Z naught, and is tends to, so production like write like this, tends to input symbol B, and state Q naught Z and one more symbol Z naught. Okay, so then we have to fill these places with the states. Q naught Z naught tends to B Q naught Z Z naught Q naught Z naught. So here we are taking so here there is two states, so then we can form four production rules. Q naught Z is Z naught, Q naught Z naught tends to put symbol B, Q naught Z and Z naught. So here we have to fill these places with the states. So then how to fill the states? So first we have to write Q naught productions. Q naught, and adjacent productions, adjacent places also matching. So here whatever the state we have to write, so adjacent positions also matched with these places, and here whatever the state we have to write, and this state could be matched with this position. Okay, this should be matched with the last one, and this could be matched with the adjacent position. Okay, Q naught. Like this I have to fill the remaining places. Q naught, here I am taking Q1, here also. So Q1 production, two productions over, then I have to take Q1 and with the Q naught, Q1, and here also I am filling Q1. Okay, so this is the production rules for the first transition function. So then coming to the next one, Q naught epsilon Z naught tends to Q naught. So then how to write the third one, next one? So these are the S productions, and this is the production rules for this transition function. So coming to the next production rules, Q naught epsilon Z naught. So then how to write the production rules for this transition function? Q naught stack symbol Z naught, and so here we can write whatever the state we have to take here. So Q naught Z naught, so here I am taking the Q naught state, epsilon production. Okay, so this is the production rule for this transition function. Q naught Z naught, Q naught Z naught, Q naught, and epsilon production. Okay, so this is the production rule for this transition function. Okay, and then what about the next transition function? So here I can write this transition function, delta Q naught BZ is equal to Q naught comma, I'm pushing the elements onto the stack. Then how to write the transition production rules? So first we have to take state Q naught Z tends to, what is the input symbol? B, and state Q naught symbol Z and Z. So in this way we have to write the production rules. So this is the state, stack symbol, input symbol, state Q, stack symbols. Okay, in this way we have to write the production rules. So next one, Q naught Z tends to input symbol B, Q naught Z and Z. And one more production rule, Q naught Z tends to B, Q naught Z, Z. And fourth production, Q naught Z tends to Q naught Z is Z. So here there are 4 production rules. First I have to fill with the Q naught production that match with the last position Q naught, and adjacent positions also have to place with Q naught. Okay, so then here also I have to fill with Q naught, Q naught. Now I am filling with Q1, Q1. Okay, then Q1 productions, Q1, Q1. Adjacent positions now I am filling with Q naught, Q naught. Next one, Q1, Q1, and adjacent positions I am taking Q1, Q1. Okay, so these are the 4 productions for this transition function. And next, one more production, that means the production rule, that delta of Q naught A Z tends to Q1 comma Z, Q1 comma Z, Q1 comma Z. So then how to write the transition function production rules for this grammar, for this transition function? So here I have to write state Q naught, stack symbol Z tends to A into state Q1, sorry, state Q1. Okay, then how to write production rule for this transition function? Q naught A Z naught Z tends to Q1 Z. So first state Q naught, stack symbol Z tends to input symbol A, Q1 Z. So then how to place this how to fill these places? So here I am using two, here I have 2 states Q naught. So then I have to take Q naught, fill with Q naught. For this for this transition function, we have to form 2 production rules. Q naught Z, Q1 tends to Q1 Z, Q1. First we have to take Q naught, that also Q naught, Q1, Q1. So the remaining all are same. So this is the state Q naught, stack symbol, and input symbol Q1 stack symbol. These are all common. Now we have to fill these empty places with Q naught and Q1. Okay, so these are the production rules for this transition function. And next one, the next one, delta on the production delta Q1 comma B Z is equal to Q1 comma epsilon. So then how to write the production rule for this transition function? So this by applying the second point, second rule, Q1 state Q1, stack symbol Z, and Q1 tends to B. This is the epsilon production, non-erasing moves. Okay, so this is the production rule for this grammar, for this production transition function, and these are the 2 possible production rule for this transition function. So then coming to the next one, last one, delta Q1 comma AZ naught that is equal to Q naught comma Z naught, Q naught comma Z naught. Then how to write the production rule for this transition function? First I have to fill with the state Q1, symbol Z naught, just leave this place as empty, tends to input symbol A and Q naught Z naught, and this place filled with the possible combination of states q1 z naught tends to a of q naught z. So here in this empty places I have to fill with the possible combination of states. Here I have two states q0 and q1. Then I have to fill with the q0 and this one also q0, and this position will be filled with the q1 and this will be filled with the q1. Okay, so these are the possible productions. So here I have to take only 6 production rules, sorry, 6 transition functions, 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 transition functions, but here we have to form a number of production rules. 2 4 6 7 7 plus 4 11 13 14 and 15. So total 15 production rules we have to form with the help of the following 6 transition functions. In this 15 production rules, so many useless and unreachable unknown productions also there. So you can remove the unreachable and useless symbols for this number of production rules. So we can remove the we know how to remove the useless symbols and unknown productions. So by applying that method, we can remove the useless symbols and unknown productions. So so with the help of the useless and so in this way we have to convert the PDA to context-free grammar. So these are the possible productions for the given PDA. Okay, thank you.